Hello, it's Megan and welcome back to Megan's Red Library. Today I will be doing a tag video for you, and I will be doing the Adventurous Book Tag by Averie at Averie Loves Books. I thought it was a really great tag, and I think it would be a great way for you to get to know my reading taste a little bit more. So without further ado, here we go with the first question. So, which character would you love to go on an adventure with? And for that, I picked the Twilight Before Christmas by Christine Feehan. This book is it's a romance novel based around Christmas time, but I love the main female character, Kate Drake. She is a novelist. She writes mystery novels, so she travels all around the world to find inspiration, and I think that she would be the best person to get you into the local scene, the what the locals do, and really get to know the culture of that area, because she's a very chill and calm person. She doesn't want to go out like doing super crazy things, but she's still adventurous enough that she wants to like go explore different areas. So I think that should be a really good companion to travel with. So for question number 2, what books and or what book or books is on your TBR bucket list? So I have 2 series for that, and the first is the Earth's Children series by Jean M. Ayol. I'm sorry, I can never say that name right. This is the first book. I'm only this far through. I think it's like a little bit over halfway. Her writing style is just so dense, and it's done really well, and I love reading it, but it's 6 books long that are like this big or longer, and they all it's just dense and rich. It's like reading Game of Thrones, and so much detail. So eventually I do want to read that and finish it, but I'm not in a rush. The second series is the In Death series, or the Eve Dallas series by J.D. Robb, otherwise known as Nora Roberts. This is a really great series, even though I've only read like the first 10, and it's 45 books long. I've read a lot of really, really long series, but I think this is the longest one that I am attempting to get to and catch up on. So I would just love to get to the point where I'm current with her, and when she says she's going to release a book, I've already read everything and I can just pick it up and read it immediately. So, goals. And right, moving on to question number 4. Oh, excuse me, question number 3. Which book has a contemporary setting you would love to go to? For that one, this is like my favorite contemporary series. It's the Virgin River series by Robin Carr, and it's a 20-book series, and most of the books have some kind of military person in it, usually a male person who has spent time in the military, and they move or they congregate around this town, and they just have really good bonding experiences with the locals, and they're like bringing this town current. So, and it's a romance series, so each book is a different couple getting together, but they're all connected, and it's just done really well. It is set in the northern part of California, so really mountainous and rural country, and this little podunk town is basically on a revival story throughout the entire series. And I just love the way that the characters, especially the military people, are represented, and their experiences, and transitioning to civilian life for a lot of them. I think it's beautifully done. And as far as I know, the author doesn't have any relation to the military, but she does it so well, and I appreciate that because it's not like this overly dramatic like action sequence, which I enjoy those, but it's so nice to see something so realistic. So, moving on to question number 4, for real this time. Which book has a fictional fantasy setting that you would love to go to? For that, I picked the Other series, this first book written and read by Anna Bishop. This series is the reverse of almost every urban fantasy that I have read, because most urban fantasies are based in our world, humans are in charge, earthbound magical creatures are the ones that are in hiding and only a select few know about them, or they've come out to the public and they are ridiculed, not accepted to some degree, and they have to like constantly battle that. Well, this is the complete reverse. So from like day one of Namid's creation, which is Earth, the others have been in charge, and humans came later. So every time humanity and human civilization wants to expand and further and conquer the world, they have to get permission and create treaties, and they have to abide by the others' laws. So the others are like, she has her own take on vampires, shifters, elementals, and primordial creatures, which are super, it's just so awesome and done so well. And it's obey the law or be eaten, basically. And it is so amazing. I love it. So for book number 5, if you could be any character for a day, who would you be and why? So I picked, as I was having a problem reading apparently, Kiss of the Highlander, because I want to be Gwen for one day, being married to Drewston, who is a 16th century druid, time traveling druid. He is just the sweetest, most romantic, sexy cupcake I've ever read about, and I love him. I wish he was real. I wish I could be married to be Gwen. So that's that. What book or book edition would you do anything to get your hands on? So I can't edit in because I don't know how the edition that I really want, but I want the Song of the Linus Quartet and the Immortals Quartet in the Tortle universe in their original like yellow hardback editions. If I can find like Google Images or a link or something down below, I will link that, because the artwork on them is fantastic, and how most people collect the Harry Potter series and the Shadowhunter World series, that's how I want to collect these books. I just want multiple beautiful editions of these series. I love them. Let me see if I can read right now. Name a character that you think is very adventurous / daring. For that one, I am going to the extreme, and I'm going with Connor Rogan from the Hidden Legacy series, because he is crazy. For the most part, he tries to stay out of society in the beginning of this. But when he has to get involved in situations, he gets involved and he goes balls to the wall, hardcore. You're not stopping him. He's gonna do what he needs to do, and he's not afraid of it. And you see almost this satisfaction, enjoyment, like thrill of it. So he's an adventure junkie. So therefore, my choice, and he's a badass, just all around. And number 8, it's not a book question, but name the craziest place slash weirdest place you've ever read at. So I'm gonna kind of piggyback on Averie's answer. So spoilers for her original video, but it's like reading while going to the bathroom, because let's be real, we've done this. You're at home, you're in the middle of like this like super intense scene, and you have to use the bathroom. You're not putting the book down, you're taking it with you, just like you would with music or whatever. Yeah, that's just it. That's probably the weirdest. There. I can't think of anything else. Sorry. Number 9 is Who Do You Tag? And I'm going to tag Lauren from the novel Lush and Leanne from Leanne's Library. They are awesome. I will link their channels down below, and hopefully they will do this tag and you can see their answers. So I will sign off and say hopefully you will see me again soon with a February wrap up and a currently reading for March. So, good night.